Oops, I forgot to mute myself during that. Sorry. Here's an expect button. I wish I knew that sooner.
I'll go ahead.
What does inspecting do exactly?
The path is clear.
A leg. So many treasure. Give me money. Oh, nuts. Dang, this weapon has range. Like it.
Tread lightly.
Let's see what's over here. Meta magic is a useful tool that can make your favorite spells more powerful. Don't know what the rest of it said. Is that a kobold? This also a kobold?
Let us be careful.
That's not a kobold. Reese.
The path is clear.
What's going on? That's what is that? Manticore. Oh my goodness. This is level 6, right?
Tear them apart! Let us strike as one!
Nope. Stay in the back lines.
Serves you right.
They go down!
I'm not sure if this days will land, so I'm not even gonna bother. Oh shoot. Oh, that happened. Manticore. Wait, that was a Manticore? Cool. Oh, unidentified item. How do I? Oh, belt of incredible dexterity. Fine. Petrified egg. Not right now.
Let's head out.
Nothing up here, huh? And can't even go up here. I guess I explored this entire area.
The path is clear.
Wonder what's over here.
I feel tired.
Deal with it.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Fine, let's rest. Manage. That's bad. I hope this works.
Miss a good fight. I want to hit somebody so hard my fists are itching.
Oh, come on. Why is this not healed up? That's too bad. What is this? So much loot. Extra planar dog. I want a dog.
You'll have to show me how to use it first.
What is that? Artusio's mercenary. Hello. A gnome in paldy purple garb seizes your attention. Of course, the scoundrel Tartusio, who you know from your time in Restov. The vile gnome is standing on a small hill, expressing his discontentment in every way he can muster.
Let me guess, you're still dawdling. Should I make some tea in the meantime? Bake a pie, perhaps? Plant a small garden and harvest some cherries? Perhaps you'd be more comfortable wearing fool's caps and collared trousers. Then at least I'd be able to sell tickets. Come one, come all! Feast your eyes upon the slowest and the most ridiculous buffoons in Dolorian!
In reference to its cosmic role as the prison of the mad god Rovalgog, who lies down at the world's core. That's not good.
Why hurry? The same end awaits us all.
Hold your tongue, gnome. I can hardly tell your twaddle from the buzzing of a fly.
Quickly now, if we don't find that artifact soon, someone else might seize it. Someone who's standing over there watching you right now, you fools!
Tartusios turns his angry gaze upon you. He nods to his guards to draw their weapons. Bithal, isn't Tartusio's arrogance long past what you can suffer? I can find far better use for a companion such as you. The elf looks at you for a brief moment, then nods silently. She draws her weapon and eyes Tartusio coldly.
I see my magnificent rival will stop at nothing, even at stealing the servants of his enemy. Let us see if your fools are even more useless than mine. Draw your swords and cover my retreat.
Do not falter!
Wait, why is Tartusio on my side?
You deserved it.
A solid plan.
This can't be over.
Onwards! Forward!
Oh, what the heck? So large.
Aim carefully.
Oh, yikes.
I'm reading you out of our story. Protect me, please.
This is really bad.
Any last wishes?
Oh my goodness, what the heck is that ragdoll? Are you okay?
State your desire.
Oh, she's in chainmail, huh? Not worth it then. Oh, it's only one time stun, huh?
Share your will.
Tread lightly.
What's that?
This requires your attention.
Ooh, ancient Cyclops coin. Mine.
Let us be careful. I've spotted something.
It's just not my lucky day. I failed. I'm sorry. I wrote it like I saw it.
Oh, whoops.
This body holds no more. Ask.
Let me undo that. I completely forgot Jethal is undead. How sweet the first breath of fresh air after the stale, damp stiffness of that tomb. Before us stretches an unending heath, replete with hills and gullies, and patches of low shrubs. Already the trail of Tartusio and his companions had gone cold. But we could not give up so easily. Whether the trail went cold or not, it was one we had to follow. No blade of grass was bent. It must have had enough time to straighten back up, since whoever last passed through, but the heath's dry earth preserved the prints of little shoes. We walked and walked until finally we came to a huge gully, the dried up bed of a river of yore. But what is this? At the edge of the grass was trampled down, and the soil turned up, and claw prints, lots of them. We stumbled upon a fresh battlefield, and here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle, and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. We tried to imagine who or what left those claw marks. And here the trail split. One set of footprints walked away from the battle and down into the gully. The brave footprints that faced down their enemies followed the path along its edge. The claw marks were not deep. The attackers were small and lean, and more these creatures walked on two legs. Finally, the form of the prince left no doubt in our minds. We'd stumbled up onto kobold lands. We tried to find any traces of magic in the surroundings. We discovered traces of a spell, apparently from the illusion school of magic, near where the lonely trail descended into the gully. We carefully studied the trail that led down into the gully. To our surprise, we discovered that the little shoe prints turned into little claw footprints on their way into the gully. It was as if someone took Tartusio's band. If someone from Tartusio's band was wearing shoes, and then either took them off or grew claws, then jumped into the gully to avoid the battle. We examined the path that snaked along the gully. The path was frequently used. In its dust, we saw both sets of footprints together. It was clear that those who had no claws left the battle surrounded by those that did. After idling in thought, we decided to follow the bigger trail along the path that's beside the gully. At first, the path went right along the steep edge, but soon it turned, circling around a thick and prickly bush. No sooner had we turned Then we ran into a band of kobolds who were approaching from the opposite direction. If there were any more footprints on that path, the kobolds surely trampled them, but we had no time to concern ourselves with that.
Watch each other.
Move back. Nope. Let me move in to engage.
Stay behind me!
Oh, shoot, those are archers.
Attack!
Archer and then Alchemist Apprentice.
Unworthy. Assist me or lose me.
This is where I step in.
A solid plan. Forwards! Aim carefully.
Strike worth a legend.
Are you kidding me?
Tear them apart!
Are you kidding me?
Attack!
Grease.
You have my attention.
Nice.
I shall not fail.
Where am I? Let's rest. What's on Third Guardians? Oh, I see.
Someday, I'll write a play about our adventures, and you'll have one of the main parts.
I hope so.
Then we'll see if there's at least one actress brave enough to go on stage and impersonate me, knowing that I'll be sitting in the front row.
Oh, thank goodness. This actually succeeded. Bogard hunting grounds. You've spotted the enemies. Fight.
Serves you right.
To victory! Let us strike as one!
Oh,
You deserved
my.
it.
Where did the attack of opportunity come from?
I feel tired.
Already. I'll deal with it. Use crisis points. Oh, when did she take damage?
Request.
Well,
Adventures
don't
called
hesitate.
them.
State your desire.
Fuck.
How curious.
Ducks are
The
cute.
path is clear. Let's head out.
Oh, this is the person we're supposed to spare. The dark-haired bandit is kicking the ground irritably. When she sees you, she squares her shoulders and clenches her hand axes. Look, well, look who's here. Oh, enough. A bandit responsible for collecting taxes for the Stagwood, one of the first dwellers of the Stolen Lands, who you met on your arrival. Easy now, I'm not here to blanket the stolen land with corpses. Lower your weapon and let's talk. I won't kill anyone who leaves the Stag Lord's service or is willing to help me find him. So think about it. Is he really a leader you're ready to die for? Achievement not progress, the good guy. What the heck is the good guy? Something in your words seems to have impressed Cressel. She frowns for a moment, then spits. Fine, I won't cut your throat, for now at least, but I also won't kneel to some Rostov upstart. Why would you try to make peace? Are you just naturally kind? Or have you been listening to Svetlana? Svetlana asked me to show you mercy, I don't know why. Russell frowns, then looks away. Mercy, huh? Haven't heard that in the Stolen Lands for a long time. Alright, here's my piece. The Stag Lord's been spending more time keeping an eye on the bottom of his glass than on what's going on around him. If he won't answer an insult from some rest-off crook like Demandi, crook, then you're right. We chose the wrong leader, so go ahead. Do whatever you're gonna do. I won't stop you, but I won't help you either. And here, give this to Svetlana. The bandit places a ring in your hand, then leaves. Now you're not gonna go? You see a dark-haired man of about 45, though the wrinkles on his face makes him look 60 at first sight. He's currently a prisoner, judging from his tied hands. He slouches a bit. Oh, he's a prisoner. That's why he didn't leave. He slouches a bit, squinting short-sightedly at the light as he moves his lips as though speaking to someone invisible. He jerks his head up and as he notices you. Praise Aristil, the stag god. Someone finally chased off those scoundrels. Thank you, stranger. My name is Jodkavkan. I'm a priest of Aristil from Galt. Those bandits attacked me as I was crossing the river. Said they wanted to take me to their leader, make me heal their wounds. Not a chance. The strength granted me by Aristil is meant to help honest people, not robbers. I'm glad I could help. Jod mutters a bit, rubbing his hands. Oh, these times. To be as surprised to meet an honest man as to see a manticore at a vegetable stall. Thank you for your help. I've exhausted my supplies of prayers, but I'll gladly repay you in the future once I've restored my strength. Come to me if you ever need to be healed or blessed. I'm afraid an old fool like me won't be able to handle the mission given me by Aristil on my own. How can I search for the temple when the bandits around here won't let me take a single step? I'll head to Oleg's Leviton's trading post to rest and think on what to do next. Please, traveler, if you happen to discover the ruins of the Temple of the Elk, come and forward old Jod. My gratitude will know no bounds.
Tread lightly.
What is this?
Anything else?
Mushrooms.
The path is clear.
The bandits' belongings are piled together in a messy heap. Search the belongings for information or valuables. You find a cache under all the clothes and blankets. Opening the lid of a small hollow, you find a box full of bottles. An inscription on the side reads, "Wine for the Stag Lord. Don't you dare steal it, fools. I'll make sure you rot." I don't want the wine. I don't want to poison the wine. Let's just break the jars and spill the wine.
What a surprise.
I see something. Applause, please. I failed. I'm sorry.
Here.
And Lindsay was called
Oh,
for.
oops.
Our duty calls.
Police chart can't pick
What you
locks.
Want? Share your will.
I'll go ahead.
We all go ahead.
Let us be careful.
I missed loot. Loot spider. Wait, where's the loot? I don't see any loot.
The path is clear.
What the heck is that?
Would you look at that?
Masterwork heavy flail. Ring of protection.
Give the order.
Isn't this weapon much better than the light mace? Oh, it's two-handed. Never mind.
Tread lightly. Let's head out. I'll go ahead.
Scorched fragment of a necklace. The watchtower, the bandit seems to have planned to seriously secure the area. Wrestle a task as soon as you're done with the axes. Find an old hut in the woods upstream of the Thorn River and burn it to the ground. This is the Stag Lord's wish. He literally said burn, burn. It was originally going to be Dovan, but he grew upset when he learned nobody lived in that hut. Said burning houses with no one in them was boring. So I said I'd send someone more reliable. It's a strange task, but try to finish it quickly. And no asking what the or why bother with this cheerful instead of preparing for war with Restov. We'll get to that. Eh?
The path is clear.
Oh wow.
let us be careful. I feel tired.
Be with it.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Fine, let's rest. Wait a minute. Recipe. Copy recipe. There we go. Wheat pancakes. I don't have honey. I'm sad. This. Let's wait on that. Let's see what this hunt is about. Let's rush to the hut and then go back to the trading post. There's someone on the road, get ready. Well, it's not necessarily an enemy, right? Because I don't want to kill any more than I have to. Hello? Who are you? Technic League's Mage. A group of well-armed fighters approaches. One of them raises their voice, pointing at you. Hey you, stop right there. Kalana, look at this one. Will he do? The group's leader lays her cold and watchful eyes upon you. This one? I suppose, but I don't like his snout. She studies your companions carefully but nonchalantly, as if examining goods at the market. Listen, you tramps, we're from the Technic League. Our slave died, and we need a replacement. One of you will be coming with us. The rest of you are free to go. I advise against resistance. It would be a quick trick to kill every one of you. Choose now the one that you will give. What is this Technic League? One very serious organization from Numeria. People with whom you'd better not start a fight, and who you better not bother with foolish questions. No negotiations with slavers. Big mistake.
Do not falter! Wretched things!
Why is Emery and... Never mind.
They go down! A solid plan.
Oh shoot. Gotta reset the grease positioning. Are you kidding me? Oh, there we go.
Despicable.
Any last wishes?
Oops. Oh, are you kidding me?
Forwards!
Yes, yes. Yes.
Oh. Yikes. Alright, we can summon a monster.
This won't kill me.
Drink all the potions.
This is where I step in.
Onwards! Never had a chance.
Right.
Advance!
Aim carefully.
Where's my wolf? Where did it go?
Bring it.
Attack. A solid plan.
My wolf disappeared. Let's just get rid of this guy.
Unworthy.
Stop summoning wolves.
Wretched things.
Come back when you're ready.
Stay behind me! Ugh, this can't be over!
We all fight to the end. Fatal mistake.
Forwards.
Serves you right.
Yeah, get out of there.
I should withdraw for a time.
Let us strike as one! Ha! Do not falter!
What
Oh shoot.
a miserable
Ah! Onwards!
Tear them apart.
Stay behind me!
Nice. No, not you too.
I require healing.
They go down.
I'm out of here. The stolen lands are full of danger, and not just the usual ones. Like bandits and monsters, our neighboring countries are happy to make trouble for us too. This time, we've got some guests in from Numeria, a group of Technic League mages. This sinister, powerful organization dabbles in various shady businesses, not the least of which is the slave trade. But why did they come here? Oh gosh. Just let me loot you. Watching them keel over is funny.
Tread lightly.
Oh, the grease disappeared. So it is on a timer. Let's leave this place.
The path is clear.
The insidious henchmen of the ominous Technic League have disappeared into the thick wilderness of the mysterious stolen lands. But not for long. Soon we'd be upon them. First though, we'd have to pick up their trail. To do that, we try to understand, based on what we've seen, what kind of spell Kalana used to get away and where it could bring her. Yeah, this is the most useful. Failed. Unfortunately, a spell is such an elusive thing, it can hardly be called a thing at all. No matter how hard we thought, we still had no idea what exactly we used. We had to find another way. We tried to find anyone who could have seen these despicable people. Sadly, the wild woods of the stolen lands are not like city streets, where you can talk to passerbys, go to the tavern, question the drunkards, and order a beer. In the whole area, we only met a single mushroom gatherer who seemed suspicious that we were armed. Turned around and ran. No one was going to help us, so we... As I have written before, the stolen lands are a mystery covered in thicket, and not just any thicket, though an especially dense one. The henchmen of the ominous Technic League, who, as we recall, are insidious, used to this peculiarity of the landscape to cover their trail. We wandered in the forest for a long time, soaked our feet in the swamp, and got scratched all over by wild raspberry, but at last we found their camp. Oh, that's too bad. Constant failure. When in doubt, save. Wise words to live by.
That in a faraway tribe, people entertain themselves by throwing huge logs. Whoever throws it the farthest is the strongest.
Throwing logs. Ha! What weaklings. The mammoth lords lift mammoths. I used to lift two at once.
Let's rest again.
When you die, I will miss you, Lindsay. Maybe I should make an undead of you.
Oh no.
Jathal, did Heron bite you or something? I'm not going to die, and I don't feel the slightest desire to become undead.
I'm sad. Where am I going?
I'll go ahead.
Here, please follow me. Where are you again? Father, please, I looked for the herbs you asked for. There just weren't enough to... Silence. Did you forget the rules? You speak when I say. You do as I say. Disobedience. Who was that? Rotted wooden racks long ago used for drying herbs. The staircase decayed and collapsed long ago. It can't be climbed.
Running won't help you!
Aim carefully.
Let us strike as one!
You deserved it.
Despicable! Bring it! Tear them apart!
Yikes.
Attack!
Any last wishes?
Speak.
Oh, she uses that to heal herself, huh? Oops. I'm not sure what this is all about.
Glorious.
Bushes grow in the well, a clear sign that it was abandoned long ago.
The path is clear.
Where have you been? I told you to prepare everything for the ritual. You will never give me orders again. What? Well then, summon your power, or maybe you would like to try the acid. I am not your slave any longer. Not your toy. Not your son. Enough, I won't kill you. Your powers will be of use to me. From now on, you do as I say. Use. Oh, that's too fast. You speak when I say disobedience leads to punishment. Always.
It's just not my lucky day.
I have been waiting for you. The flowers, birds, and wind told me you would come. Oh, my poor flowers. They will perish before long in this bog.
It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph.
Ooh, mysterious talk with nobody.
The druid's notes mention a cache he created using herbs. Do you know anything about that?
I know little of the magic of people, but there is a trick we nymphs love to use. Herbs and flowers can keep secrets, as well as reveal them. Place a herb in a chest you wish to hide. It will conceal the treasure from strangers' eyes. Place the herb there again, and it will reveal what was hidden. If the druid used this trick, he probably chose simple herbs, likely those that can be found nearby.
I'm not sure what this means. Place an herb in a chest you wish to hide. It will conceal the treasure from strangers' eyes. Place the herb there again. It will reveal what was hidden. Tell me about yourself. I would like to know more about my ally.
Do you really wish to know? Fine. I'll tell you a fairy tale. Once upon a time there lived a young nymph. She lived in an enchanted forest where 1,000 birds sung day and night, where the sun often left a spark or two hanging in the tree crowns, and where the starlight fell on sleepy glades like a glowing soft haze. The young nymph loved simple things, like sitting by the stream with her friends, braiding each other's hair and adorning their braids with crystals made of dew, or watching the flowers blooming. But inside her soul, the young nymph dreamed of something more. Oh, dreams. Nothing in any world can live without them. Even a seed that falls in fertile soil cannot sprout without the dream of the sun. The same was true for our nymph. She wished to turn her enchanted forest into a true fairy tale kingdom and fill it with thousands of wonders. But plans so ambitious rarely go unnoticed by greater powers.
New notes creep into the aroma of the forest and meadow. Now you smell a storm coming.
Those greater powers decided to punish the nymph for her boldness. They sent a horrible monster to poison the enchanted forest and kill the singing birds. The nymph was forced to flee, and finally she found shelter here in the stolen lands. Here she hoped to sprout the seeds of a new dream, even as she mourned the dream she'd lost. But then the magic mist appeared, killing everything that lived. And the nymph cast about, desperately searching for help. So far, these are the fairy tale's final words. But I hope this is not the end just yet.
Would you be willing to share the details of your story? About these evil powers, the enchanted forest, the monster?
One day, perhaps. Perhaps I will tell you more. But it doesn't matter now. We need to concentrate on the problems at our doorstep. The Stag Lord, the Druid, the Mist.
I had a strange vision, a young man and an old druid who tortured him. Then they exchanged roles.
Yes. The soil, water, and stones here are infused with toxic pain and fear. They poison this place as we speak. You have seen where your enemy's journey began. The one called Stag Lord was once the victim of a cruel madman, and has since become one himself. You see now how monsters are born. But what comes of regret for a thing you cannot change? There is no time to be lost. We must do away with the fog quickly.
Tell me what to do next.
Search the area around the hut. Try to find anything that remained of the druid who lived here. I am sure the fog is his doing. This suffocating veil is as vicious as his nature. We should learn more about the fog and the ritual through which it was created. Return to me if you find anything. The past may hide the answers that shape the future.
I'll return later. Farewell.
I will be waiting.
The nymph whispers.
Let us be careful.
What's that?
The stone altar is decorated with an eroded foliage pattern and symbols of green faith. I went to the old temple of the elk today. Again today, a wicked, gloomy place just like my soul. It used to shine once, and it is hollow and horrible now. Did he spy on me? Maybe I should lock him up? No, let him be. What can he do, the useless coward? Just whimper and hide.
You come again. Did you find something?
I found the druid's notes. They mentioned that Temple of the Elk. Can this help us?
An ancient temple. The temple of the stag god. Yes, that must be it. The place of power where the druid created the fog. Perhaps we'll be able to cleanse it from there. The temple hides in the thicket not far from here. You'll need to go there and purge the place of whatever evil still lingers there, summoned by the druid's sinister ritual. Take care. You are my only hope. Then hasten.
Something here.
Token of the Dryad. A memento of times long past, well guarded. Antiquities collector might. A well-grounded antiquities collector might pay handsomely for it. A wooden house, time-worn and apparently deserted.
You cannot stand against
This
me.
is where I step in.
Dang, this wolf is ferocious. Nothing here, huh? Trolls can be killed with fire or acid, usually.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
What the heck is that?
I feel tired.
We should gather our strength.
Listen, dears. Well, since you dispatched the bandits with such skill, maybe you can help was not a problem. There's a feral swine living here in the woods, not a normal wild pig. We're talking about a vicious boar, as big as a bear and wicked as a devil. The locals call him Tusk Gutter. Many hunters have lost life and limb to him. Echo Benson found his lair and went to kill the beast, but came back with one leg. He put a bounty on the boar's head. But looks like there aren't any heroes around here bold enough to claim it. Maybe you will rid us of this monster. Amiri livens up. Hey, we're better than the local wussies, right? Wanna bet I can chop off this tusk gutter's snout with a single swing? Come on, let's find out. Alright, let's go kill this tusk gutter. Amiri gives you a wide grin and slaps your shoulder. Right, that's the way I like it. Let's do it.
I'll go ahead.
Whoa, these weapons are expensive. Chocolate? Chocolate. I wouldn't consider one gold paying well. Blatna greets you warmly. Good day to you. Do you need anything? I'd be happy to help. Here's your rings, Flatna. Cressel gave it to me. I even managed to convince her not to fight me. Flatna sighs bitterly. I suppose I should tell you the truth about her. Cressel wasn't her real name. Her real name was Irena. Before all this, she was the daughter of my mother and her second husband, my half-sister. I can't help but feel like everything that happened to her was all my fault. She always had a wildness to her. She'd wander the streets, hang out with a bad crowd, until the day she passed. Mother complained about Irena constantly. Back then, it was just cruel games and strange escapades. She never really hurt anyone back in Restov. Her father didn't live much longer than our mother, so I decided to try and help Irena. I brought her here to the Stolen Lands, though Oleg was against it, and once here she immediately fell under the Stag Lord's influence. We never even needed to meet him. The stories and rumors from local hunters and bandits were enough to win her over. He would tell us how he was a real leader, unlike Rostov's softies. Eventually she ran away, only to return under a new name, with a pack of thugs to collect taxes from us. What's worse, she participated in the torture and execution of prisoners, alongside the Stag Lord's minions. I don't know if there's any way to set her back on the right path, but I'm grateful for your kindness. Perhaps there's still hope. For the sake of my mother's memory, I would like to believe that. Farewell.
The path is clear.
Where is this priest guy again? I don't remember. There you are.
How may I serve you?
I need the help of a cleric.
How may I serve you? That's why I'm here.
Why do you need to find this temple?
What is there to understand? The gods do not send us visions for no reason. We must go to the temple. Then I believe we shall discover the true meaning and wisdom of Erastil's will.
I've heard of the Temple of the Elk from a local nymph. She believes a mad druid who served the Stag Lord once performed his rituals there. It seems that's where the magic mist comes from.
To defile the ancient shrine of Erastil, and with such unnatural magic. How could it be that this druid wasn't completely exhausted? Find the Temple of the Elk. I've pieced together its location from what I can remember of my visions. I have a rough idea of where to look for the sanctuary, somewhere in the North Nile marshes. However, I don't possess the strength to walk this path myself. Do not reject my plea, good traveler, and I'll repay you as best I can. In these dark times, people rarely help each other without compensation. May Erastil forgive us all. But I am sure my healing abilities will be useful to you. How may I serve you? What exactly would you like? My story? Why not? You deserve to know it. I am a priest of Erastil, and Galt is my homeland. You can imagine what it's like following the teachings of the Stag God in a realm torn by discord and strife. Rebellion and suspicion are the pillars of Galt. Led by Erastil, I tried to guide my flock to embrace tranquility and balance and guard them from hasty judgment, until I fell from grace myself. Foolish, foolish old Jod. My misdeeds cast a shadow over my life and service. In search of redemption and a balm for my soul, I took to the road. I had come nearly to despair when Erastil sent me a vision of the Temple of the Elk. I knew that very moment that the Stag God had shown me the way to redemption.
What did you do to anger Erastil?
Well, if you truly wish to know, I'll have to start from the long time back. Werewolves preyed upon the lands around my village. They murdered people for fun or sport and left the corpses to rot on the roads. One night, they broke into a young woman's house and dragged her into the streets. One evening, a traveler came to our tavern, tattered and dirty from days on the road, like so many others roaming Galt. He sat quietly in the corner of the tavern, drinking cheap ale, and in an instant, I knew he was a werewolf. I felt it in my soul. It was like Erastil himself had whispered it into my ear.
Joel smiles, but his eyes are dead as stones.
Led by Providence, I left to gather my flock, and we surrounded the tavern. The retribution was swift. However, I was tragically mistaken. The young man was no werewolf. He was a bandit, sent to spy on the village by one of the local gangs. We only found out after, when we went through his things.
I see, please continue. Oh, you should have stayed your hand and discovered the truth before you acted.
Indeed. I remind myself of this every day when I awaken, and again when I go to sleep. I, who admonished my fellow citizens for the chaos they spread and the transgressions they made. But then I, myself... Whatever the case, I knew Erastil was no longer pleased with me. It was terrifying.
Gold's voice wavers even now. One can glimpse inside him the remnants of the horror he lived through.
Imagine how my mind raced when here in the Stolen Lands I heard the voice of the Stag God once again. He gave me another chance at service to atone for my guilt. Now I have regained hope, and that very hope is my most precious possession.
Can you tell me about your homeland, Gold?
For some, it is a land of freedom, where power belongs to the people, not to lords or kings. For others, it's a land of never-ending revolution, a realm surrendered to anarchy. It depends on who you ask. For me, I found Galt a violent place. Crowds eager to lynch a stranger for that accent or appearance, where a single word uttered at the wrong time or place can spark the people to riot and cities to burn. For me, it is a place inhabited by the frightened and the desperate, always suspicious, watchful of trickery. All too often they are deaf to the voice of reason. They cannot grasp that chaos and lawlessness lead only to yet more chaos and lawlessness. All my life I've tried to break through to these poor people, but alas, I don't seem to have made much progress.
That's enough for now.
As you wish.
What the heck? So expensive.
Let's head out. Tread lightly.
Oh, yikes. Do you kill innocent elves for entertainment and pleasure? That's abominable. Yes, I have. Use whatever high-sounding words you wish to describe my deeds. Say abominable if it suits you. Reasonable and honest would fit just as well. Oh gosh, she sacrificed her own daughter. And what does this mean? I would regret the wasted effort. The creature turned out quite well. Dang, there's so much to lore out. Yep. You're my companion, so you can count on my protection. A reasonable approach, I appreciate this.
The path is clear.
I've been stuck here for so long.
I'll go ahead.
What's this? Nice.
Let us be careful.
Shoot, I'm severely overweight.
The path is clear.
Artificial flower. You don't have any potions for me? Potions, please. Now, where's this spore thing? Where's the layer of this spore? Oh, there it is.
I feel tired.
Wonder what this place is all about.
Tread lightly. Let's
I'm hungry. When we stop.
Rabbit. Insane dry
You should
solid
be.
plan.
May I suggest another way to use this spell?
Oh.
Won't kill me.
How much health does this guy have? I have no idea.
Survive. I always survive.
Learn from my mistake.
A miserable last chapter.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Amranda Gratior.
Avenge me. This can't be over.
Survive. I always survive.
I'm out of here.
I'm hungry. When we stop.
No, that was insanely difficult.
I feel tired.
We should gather our strength.
Listen, Lindsay. Can you make up a legend about me? A short one, at least.
About you? A short one? But your feats would be enough for 2 heroic epics, with plenty left over for a saga.
I feel tired.
Let's rest again.
Armor must be sturdy and heavy. The heavier, the better. And if there's a good shield to add to the armor, then you feel like a whole fortress, not just a fighter.
So sad.
I'll go ahead.
Maybe I should have tried to avoid this fight. My mistake. Well, that's that, I guess.
I feel tired.
So, here we are, the monster is here, and now I'll tear him apart. Yes, just watch me. Wait for her to continue. She clears her throat. There's a custom where I am from. A boy kills a monster in front of the elders to prove he's a man. The barbarian clears her throat in hesitation. In our tribe, girls don't get no initiation at all, so I arranged my trial myself. Like in the song about Kagul and the orphan, I downed a cave lion in a single combat. Here, see the scars I got in that battle. And do you know what the elders did after I threw the lion's skin at their feet? They invoked some formality and declared your initiation invalid. I wish. They laughed in my face. They said I scratched my belly myself, what? And hired some man to kill the lion for me in trade for Later they agreed my initiation. Of course, they had no choice, but Amiri's voice wavers in anger, and she spits on the ground. Must you really slay him in single combat? It will take our whole party to bring this tusk cutter down. From a distance, Amiri examines Tusk Cutter's muscular body and sharp tusks. Bah, you think I can't butcher a pig by myself? Though, if the elders saw the beast was about to kill the boy, they would help him. There is no shame in that, but it doesn't matter. I'm just saying. Now you stand and watch me gutting the beast. I say come on to battle. Gorum, watch me, was the battle cry. The barbarian charges the boar. I'm going alone, got it? Oh, what the heck? Oh, shoot. Stay away.
I'll survive. I always survive.
What the heck?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
What for Gorum? Tear them apart! This won't kill me. I'll survive. I always survive. Unworthy. Wretched things.
Are you kidding me? Reflex save?
Despicable.
Oh, yikes. Breathing heavily, Amiri stands over the corpse of the fallen monster. What you say? See me in action? I almost chopped his head off. Yes, a real epic battle. I'm not sure about that. Just like the sagas, I won't even have to embellish it for the book. That's it, trial done. Now no one dares say Amiri is weak. She grins and thrusts her chest out. You are a valiant warrior. Were there truly fools who doubted your strength? Some did. You know, I spit on them. No one will dare bark at me now. Are you hurt? Amiri snorts and examines herself closely. After a few moments, she grunts, scratches. Still, why do you want to kill this monster? You passed this test back when you were with your tribe, didn't you? Amiri's face reddens. Well, not just pups must pass this test. If a man is newcomer to a tribe, he must bring a monster's hide proves he's not weak. The voice goes off, then falls silent. I'm honored you consider me a part of your new tribe. You're a strong and valiant warrior. Just don't start this, that. Memory stops, trying to choose the right words. Don't talk me about honor and valor. I know already. He frowns and turns away. Still, I owe you thanks. You have a true chief's heart. You know what? If we meet another monster like this, I'll kill it too. Not for a test. Just that nobody would ever dare say Amiri isn't a warrior.
I'll go ahead.
Honey. I like honey.
When we stop.
You know, sometimes I try to imagine what it's like to be like you. A knight in shining armor and the Queen of Hearts, all rolled into one. Your life is like a novel.
From a distance, it looks like a blessing, does it not?
Ooh.
To victory!
Not another one.
Serves you right.
Let us strike as one. Advance.
Nice hit.
I feel tired.
Already? Oh, we didn't complete our rest.
The path is clear.
I should have saved. Darn it.
nice, don't you think?
Dude, I should have tried to avoid the fight.
Enemy near.
You deserved it.
Oh shoot, behind.
I feel tired.
I just want to get out of here.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Yikes.
We should gather our strength.
Let's rest here then. I guess resting at the base of
While I was still
operations.
alive, I had so many wonderful feelings, but didn't have the strength to achieve my goals. Now I have sufficient strength for anything, but my goals? There are problems with my goals.
We found the right trail. The ritual was held here, but be careful, there are dangerous beasts ahead. There are both guards of this place and tokens of the druid's evil magic. Please be careful.
I see something.
Level 2, huh?
Don't hesitate.
Watch each other. A solid plan.
Unworthy.
Forwards!
Oh, that's a lot of frogs.
Wretched things.
They go down!
My skills exceed yours.
Do not falter!
Oh, I'm not fighting that. Maybe I will.
Give the order.
As long as just that one person.
And Lindsay was called forth. I wrote it like I saw it. And so they walked on.
Oh shoot, there's two of them. Can I fight two?
Let us bide our
Speak.
time.
I am your shield.
What troubles you?
Wait, that's way more than two. I want to see if I can fight this.
I'm listening. I am yours to command.
You cannot stand against me. Despicable.
Any last wishes?
Aim carefully.
Look at me, Gorum!
Advance! Unworthy. Wretched things.
This is where I step in.
Attack!
Nice.
Despicable.
Where's my loot? The muddy water gives off a strange nauseating smell and emits the tattered fog. That's a boar.
Let us be careful.
Don't hesitate.
Be careful, everyone.
Bring it!
I can't keep this up much longer.
I'm not doing it wrong! The spell is flawed!
Immune to critical hits. Immune to critical hits.
Learn how to use it first.
Avenge me.
Uh-oh. Go down already.
You never had a chance.
I always survive.
Yes, let's rest next to the log.
Your sword is so heavy. Maybe you should carry a smaller weapon and wear more serious armor.
Yeah, right. Why do I need armor? My enemies can barely raise their hands before they fall on the ground. That wouldn't be so easy if I was swinging a toothpick.
Here.
I should probably rest again.
So I pick up my clothes this morning and see some pictures embroidered on it. Pine trees, clouds, an owlbear fighting a troll. Spill it out, who did that?
I confess, it was I. I only meant to patch them up a bit. I got a little carried away.
Is that 2 campfires in the same place? Oh, the temple's over here.
Scared? You should be.
Who's this guy fighting? What's your damage reduction? Defense, cold iron.
Dawnflower, grant me strength.
Onwards!
I require healing.
Survive. I always survive.
Protect me, please.
Solid plan. I require healing.
Submit.
They go down!
Well, that was incredibly scuffed. Are you okay?
Everyone counts on me.
I swear, never have I been so glad to meet a stranger. Even with the power granted me by Sarenrae, I almost lost. You have my thanks. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Tristian.
A Sarenrae fanatic. Talk about people I'd be just as happy not seeing for the next 1,000 years.
You're wounded. Do you need aid?
You are very kind. Kindness to strangers is in short supply these days. But worry not. Sarenrae's priests are skilled in the healing arts. I can heal myself.
A local nymph directed me here. She thinks the enchanted fog in this temple was created by the druid who serves the bandit leader here. I expect defeating the beast guards should cause the fog to clear.
I have never spoken to nymphs, but I believe their assessment is accurate. The creatures occupying this temple are far from ordinary animals. The power that moved them here is related to the fog. The beasts hold the fog as anchors hold a ship dancing in the waves. From what I can tell, once the beasts are defeated, the fog should begin to clear.
How did you get here?
I was investigating this fog. I believe you have already discerned that it is magical in nature. I serve Sarenrae, goddess of sunlight. Discovering an evil magic that isolated living creatures from the sun alarmed me in no small way. I was able to locate the place the fog originated from, but was too presumptuous and almost got into the beast's teeth.
We should stick together in such a dangerous place so you could help me on my journey.
I promise to think about your request after you deal with the beasts, but please, allow me to catch my breath for now.
The beasts are defeated. What now?
Praised be Sarenrae. Now, if my knowledge serves, the fog should weaken and eventually clear entirely. We need only wait. Perhaps somewhere more hospitable?
The beasts have been dealt with. Are you ready to travel with me now?
You've saved my life, and I wish to repay good with good. I will gladly aid you in your journeys. Let us be off. We will accomplish much good together. I'm sure of it.
You appeared at the Temple of the Elk just in time to save Tristan, the priest of Sarenrae, from the claws of a monstrous bear.
The path is clear.
The water is crystal clear and seems to radiate a gentle, soothing shine.
You are beautiful, Valerie, especially for a human. This is not meant as a compliment, merely a statement of fact. be a pity if this beauty leaves the world.
Do you suggest I follow Orgothoa's path and get myself stuck between life and death? I don't think I'd like it.
Person approaches you and makes a gesture to attract your attention. Please, Char, before we set off, I need to give you something. You've come to my rescue when I was preparing to meet the goddess. Accept my gratitude. And this. Tristan takes a few potions from the bag and hands them to you. There are only a few, but they will surely be useful to you in your journey through the Stolen Lands. Tristan folds his hands and smiles at you. I'm glad that I met you. If you need advice or help, I'll be around. Thank you, Tristan. This is a precious gift. I'm happy to help you. Well, I won't waste any more of your time. Tristan nods to you and looks away. Now I need to remember to go to the Oak Thatch Trade.
I'll go ahead.
I'm out of here.
I shall not fail. I feel tired.
Resting would be nice,
I'm
don't you
hungry.
think?
When we stop.
Let's head out.
Running won't help you! Stay behind me! Advance!
Oh, yikes.
Repent!
Where are you going, Tristan? Oh, it just heals everyone?
Let us strike as one!
Yes.
Unworthy.
Unworthy falls face into Reese.
The road awaits.
I shall end this suffering.
Oh, that's a lot of them.
Do not falter!
You forced my hand.
Can't read this right now. I need to finish this battle. Well, I hope this doesn't hurt Githel. Oh, it heals only living creatures, so that's fine.
Oh, right.
Onwards!
You deserved it.
Forwards!
This I'll survive. I always survive. Avenge me.
You are outmatched.
This body holds no more.
Aim carefully.
Any last wishes?
Wretched things.
I'll try to make this swift.
This can't be over.
Oh, Sarenrae, I see your light.
This is where I step in.
Attack!
you right.
A solid plan. I feel faint. Learn from my mistake.
What a miserable last chapter. What a miserable last chapter.
We should gather our strength.
I'll go ahead.
Blood for Gorham!
Repent! You forced my hand.
Let us strike as one!
I'll try to make this swift.
They go down!
Do not falter! Onwards!
Thanks.
Serves you right.
Oh, what the heck? What? Did she?
Deserved it.
Why is she visible again?
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong. Stay behind me!
Please.
Survive. I always survive.
What a miserable last chapter.
A solid plan.
We should gather our strength.
The path is clear.
Okay.
Give the order.
May we have a moment of respite?
Hey, do you have some horrible secret? Maybe you like to drink, or you used to be an inveterate gambler? It's just that when I'm writing about you, you just come out flat. It's unnatural.
Truth be told, I don't really understand what you mean.
Leishar suddenly awoke inside the house. Wait, what house? Dogs were howling fiercely not far away. It smelled like burning. The wooden walls were steaming hot, and smoke was wreathing beneath the low ceiling. He looked out the window. The instant he approached the window, the glass broke and an arrow hit him in the chest. Falling, he glimpsed a dozen dark figures standing outside. His eyes dimmed. Leish's skin felt cold. He heard the murmur of the water and the soft lapping of waves. After opening his eyes, he saw a rocky river bottom and a bloated body, tangled in green water weeds. The drowned man's empty gaze was fixed upon Leishar. The drowned man's mouth opened slowly, and a hoarse whisper said, "Strike River, Leishar." At this moment, Leishar finally awoke, drenched in sweat. He told us what he'd seen in the dream.
Tread lightly. I feel tired.
What troubles you?
Running won't help you!
Forwards!
Any last wishes?
Oh,
Aim carefully. I require healing. Attack! Learn from my mistake.
Saren Ray, be generous to them, for I am not.
Unworthy.
Let us be careful. I feel tired.
oh, thank goodness I'm back. Tuskcutter is dead. You could mount his head on the wall as a trophy. Oleg looks at the blood-stained boar's head with respect, touching its tusk with his fingers to test how sharp it is. That's one heck of a beast. I'd love to have a trophy like that, but a deal's a deal. The head goes to the old Benson, and his bounty goes to you. Master with Colombo, nice. We'll speak another time, farewell.
The path is clear. I'll go ahead.
How may I serve you?
I found the Temple of the Elk and killed the beasts there.
Erastil be praised, you finally returned, my good friend. Tristan told me how you helped him at the Temple of the Elk. Thank you for heeding my request. My heart is calm and filled with confidence that I've followed the will of my God. I would like to reward your bravery. I possess no treasure, but please, take this as a token of appreciation. As far as I know, your next target looks to be the Stag Lord himself. With the Temple of the Elk cleansed of evil, the fog surrounding us should disperse to reveal the path to the brute's lair. Of course, magic so powerful is unlikely to disappear all at once. Bide your time. Follow up on other concerns while you wait. I will gladly aid you on your noble quest. Erastil himself foresaw our meeting.
Do you understand the true meaning of your visions now?
I trust in their truth. These visions, they were the voice of Erastil himself, quiet but clear. Before all this happened, I believed Erastil had turned his back to me. But now I see clearly. He has shown me divine mercy, for he has led me to you and invited me to aid in a fellow priest's deliverance. Lady Sarenrae and Erastil walk the paths of the gods hand in hand, and so must their servants as well. Tristan is undoubtedly still very young, and youth is a time of naivete and confusion. But I see kindness and strength of spirit in him, traits indispensable to a priest. I sense that all that's transpired thus far is only the beginning, and the future promises great things for Tristan and for you. This is why Erastil led me to the Temple of the Elk. Day and night I pray for you and for my young friend. May the Stag God lead you down the true path.
That's enough about this for now.
As you wish. Of course, it would be my pleasure. Erastil is one of the eldest gods of Golarion. His faith emerged when the first people appeared upon the land. Erastil helped our ancestors cultivate the land and hunt. Even now, his blessing lies with those who uphold the old traditions and keep to simpler ways, far from civilization and the noise of the city. Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night in the gutter, hoping to live to see the sunrise. You won't see such things in a village. I'm glad to hear you agree. These days, many are deaf to the wisdom of generations. Tell that to the peasant robbed of all he owns, spending his night. The word demand does not befit the Stag God. Honesty and friendship, loving families, merry weddings, and newborn children in their mother's arms, they bring a smile to Erastil's face. He loves his people and rewards them with fortunate hunts and plentiful harvests. But he has no temper for sloth and vanity. He never bestows gifts upon his faithful without first measuring their worthiness. We ourselves must win our daily bread, but the stag god comes to our aid in times of need and strife. I see it more clearly every day. Erastil himself led me to meet you. Your keen spirit will serve you well.
Wait, stay around. I wanted to ask you about something else.
I am happy to help.
I feel tired.
What? Even after rest? Oh.
Thanks, but let's just leave it.
I would love to, but I can't.
Someone else needs that more than I.
Let's level everyone up. I'm not sure what these mean. This first world. Oh, I don't think that's for me. Just highlands. I'll just take forests. the one on athletics. That seems really good. I think I'll do the rest in another thing. Thank you all for watching.